Dylan Wang has finally broken his silence, and what he revealed has left the entire entertainment industry stunned. Before we go deeper into this emotional truth he finally shared, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss any breaking updates about your favorite stars. Today, we are diving into the real, raw reason behind Dylan Wang's unexplained 500-day absence from filming, a mystery that has confused fans, frustrated directors, and left millions wondering, where has Dylan been, and why was he gone for so long? If you followed Dylan's career since his explosive rise in Meteor Garden, you already know he has always been a force of nature, charismatic, driven, endlessly hardworking. For years, he filmed back-to-back dramas without rest. Every schedule was packed, every month overbooked, every hour accounted for. So when he suddenly disappeared from the filming scene, when the once unstoppable leading man stepped away for what has now been more than 500 days, the world noticed. His name trended. Rumors swirled. Speculations flooded the internet. Some claimed he was battling burnout. Others whispered he was angry with certain production studios. Many insisted he was preparing for a marriage announcement. But the truth, his truth, was something no one expected. And when Dylan finally opened up today, his words didn't just answer the questions. They hit people straight in the heart. He began quietly, almost cautiously, saying that he didn't step away because he wanted to. He stepped away because life cornered him in ways he never anticipated. Fans who watched his statement couldn't help but feel the weight behind his eyes, the slight tremble in his voice, the exhaustion he could no longer hide. Dylan Wang, the actor who always carried himself with confidence and sharp wit, finally allowed the world to see the vulnerable side he's always kept tucked away. He admitted that in the last 2 years, fame had stopped feeling like something he earned and started feeling like something that controlled him. Looking at the camera, he confessed that he felt like his life was no longer his own. Every decision was influenced by contracts, image expectations, endless obligations, and the overwhelming pressure to stay perfect. And when you hear him describe those days, moving from set to set, barely sleeping, smiling even when he was breaking inside, you begin to understand what those 500 days meant. He didn't disappear. He escaped. Dylan described a moment that became his emotional turning point. It was late after filming a particularly exhausting project. He came home past midnight and stood in front of the mirror, barely recognizing the person staring back. He said he saw a tired stranger, not the lively boy who once dreamed of becoming an actor. He admitted that he no longer felt joy in what he loved most, acting, and that realization terrified him. That was when he knew something was terribly wrong. But according to Dylan, the most powerful reason behind his long break wasn't burnout alone. There was someone else involved. And this is where fans around the world gasped. Dylan revealed that during this emotionally heavy time, one person unexpectedly became his anchor, someone who made him realize he needed to step away before losing himself completely. He didn't mention her name directly, but everyone knew who he was referring to. Shenyu. He explained that during one of his lowest points, when he wondered whether he should step back permanently, Shenyu reached out to him with a simple message: "You don't always have to be strong." Dylan said those words hit him harder than anything else he had heard in months. Someone finally saw beyond the fame, beyond the image, beyond the performance. And that was when Dylan decided to disappear from the spotlight, not to quit, not to run away, but to finally take care of the person the world kept forgetting, himself. But this wasn't the only reason. Dylan said that these 500 days were also filled with personal responsibilities that he couldn't push aside. He said that when you are in the spotlight, people assume you are untouchable, that your life is glamorous and easy. What they don't see are the sleepless nights, the family pressures, the private battles, the sacrifices you're forced to make behind the scenes. He revealed that during his hiatus, someone very close to him fell seriously ill, and for the first time in years, he put family above work. He explained that he didn't want cameras capturing his pain, nor did he want headlines turning it into gossip. So he quietly supported his family, stayed by their side, and focused on what truly mattered: love, healing, and being present when it counted. And so the pieces began to make sense. The long silence. the lack of updates, his rare appearances, his inconsistent social media activity. The once unstoppable Dylan Wang became human again. Dylan confessed that these 500 days made him confront parts of himself he had long avoided. He addressed the countless rumors, saying no, he didn't quit acting, and no, he wasn't secretly filming overseas. He wasn't in hiding. He wasn't angry with the industry. He was simply healing. Then, his tone shifted. A faint smile softened his face as he said, "I think I'm ready now." Those 5 words electrified the internet. Dylan explained that after months of rest, self-reflection, and reconnecting with what mattered most, he found himself rediscovering his love for acting. He said he remembered the thrill of the camera, the excitement of bringing characters to life, the magic of storytelling. And for the first time in a long time, that excitement no longer scared him. He said he is ready, not because he's fully healed, not because he's perfect, but because he finally understands that he doesn't need to carry everything alone. And here's where the story takes an even more emotional turn. Dylan shared that one of the biggest reasons he found his strength again was because of the people who never stopped believing in him. His fans. He said he saw the messages, felt the concern, read the letters. Even during the days when he quietly stayed offline, he noticed the love and support that followed him everywhere. That love became the spark he desperately needed. He even laughed a little as he admitted he watched fan edits during his break, edits of his old dramas, behind-the-scenes clips, interviews, moments that reminded him of who he once was. He said those edits made him cry once or twice, and fans melted hearing that confession. But the surprise didn't end there. Dylan revealed that during his long break, he had been secretly attending workshops, studying new filming techniques, exploring emotional acting methods, and even taking voice training. He wasn't filming, but he was preparing. Quietly. Privately. Determined to come back better than ever. But he said he no longer feels the need to hide behind perfection. He wants to act with heart, live with intention, and create from a place of authenticity rather than pressure. He promised fans that his comeback will be worth the wait. That everything he learned in those 500 days will be poured into his next role. That he will return not as the Dylan people expect, but as the Dylan he finally wants to be. And as he thanked everyone once again, his family, his fans, his colleagues, and yes, Xinyu, the comments section flooded with love. Messages welcoming him back. Messages telling him he's not alone. Messages celebrating the strength it took to step away when the world demanded he stay visible. Today, Dylan Wang didn't just explain a 500-day absence. He proved that sometimes the bravest decision is stepping back long enough to find yourself again. And now, the world waits, not with impatience, but with excitement. Because the Dylan Wang who returns is not just an actor, but a survivor of his own silent battles. A stronger, wiser, more grounded version of the star the world fell in love with years ago. And as the cameras turned off and Dylan walked away from the interview set, one thing became clear: his comeback won't just be a return, it will be a rebirth.